Hello everyone! As usual, we have the most important news and our love for football. Subscribe, give us a like and write in the comments below who was your favorite footballer in childhood. Now we are about to begin. Let's get things started. Marcelo Bielsa wants to see Adama Traore in Leeds, 90 Min reports. Manchester United wants to sign Ruben Neves from Wolverhampton. Manchester United and Liverpool will rival Barcelona over the signing of Saul Niguez. Diego Simeone wants to see Villarreal striker Gerard Moreno in Atlético. Roma will update the offer for Granit Xhaka. The Romans are likely to pay £17 million for the Swiss midfielder. Mikel Arteta wants Arsenal to sign James Maddison. The amount of this transfer is £60 million. Antonio Conte has been invited to lead the Netherlands national team, but he wants to wait for the club's offers. Rand president Nicolas Halvek has confirmed that the club is in talks with other clubs to close the Camavinga deal. Everton signed Andros Townsend for free. The contract is valid until summer 2023. Andy Carroll left Newcastle as a free agent. The forward is looking for a new club. Borussia and PSV have advanced in negotiations on Daniel Malin. The clubs expect to be able to announce the transfer in the upcoming days. Juventus is ready to sell Merih Demiral for €40 million. Everton is interested in signing Turkish centre-back. Arsenal offered $47 million for Manuel Locatelli. Sassuolo prefers the Gunners' offer, but the player himself wants to move to Juventus. Tottenham and Sevilla have agreed on a swap deal. Brian Gill moves to England, Eric Lamela to Spain. Bayern wants to loan Sergio Roberto for 1 season. Barcelona prefers to sell the player. Negotiations are still going. Antoine Griezmann started his preseason training with Barcelona. Jorginho is close to extending his contract with Chelsea, according to Nicolas Kira. Arsenal has cancelled their preseason training session in the United States due to the coronavirus outbreak in the team. Man City signed Scott Carson for the rest of the season. The goalkeeper spent the last 2 seasons with the Citizens on loan. Marco Grujic moved to Porto from Liverpool. The transfer amount is £10.5 million. Real Madrid may sell Luka Jovic on loan to Inter, according to Nicolas Kira. Liverpool defender Trent Alexander-Arnold has started full training after recovering from injury. Atalanta revealed the new kit with the help of the fans. Nice has announced the loan of Justin Kluivert. In the agreement with Roma, the buyback option is included. Borussia Dortmund announced the transfer of 16-year-old PSG defensive midfielder Abdoulaye Kamara. Ribéry told me he wants to stay in Serie A. Frank is in love with the country and with the local football, Frank's agent Davide Lippi stated. Bale will stay at Real Madrid. He refused to go to the MLS this year. Memphis Depay held his first training session with Barcelona. Liverpool played a friendly game against Stuttgart. The battle ended with a 1-1 tie. The only goal for the Reds was scored by Sadio Mane. Serie A clubs are leaning towards reducing the league to 18 teams. They were convinced by the economic benefit report. The introduction of the playoff stages is also being discussed. Milan announced that their CEO Ivan Gazidis has throat cancer. The doctors expect a full recovery. Luke Shaw played with broken ribs against Ukraine, Denmark and Italy. He scored in the Euro final. Everton signed Asmir Begovic. The contract is valid for 1 season. Following the sale of Ben White, Brighton plans to sign Liverpool centre-back Nathaniel Phillips for £15 million. Barça abandoned the contract with H&M in order not to spoil relations with China. And now, it's time for us to dive into the main news of the release. Breaking news from the journalist Ekram Konur. According to him, Liverpool is preparing the comeback for Felipe Coutinho, whom Barcelona is aggressively selling this summer. It's reported that the Brazilian is flattered by the interest of the Reds and wants to return. Earlier on, there was information in the media about the interest in Coutinho from Everton, Leicester and Milan. Liverpool and Barca fans, how do you feel about such a possible comeback? The deal between Barcelona and Atlético regarding the Griezmann-Saul swap deal can still take place, according to Marca. Mundo Deportivo confirms Marca's information. According to them, Atlético believes that Barça will again contact the club regarding the return of Griezmann, since it is the Catalans who are interested in selling Antoine. Cuatro, in turn, informs that the Frenchman wants only to move to Wanda Metropolitano. He is not interested in the options with the Premier League clubs. However, here's L'Equipe with another shocker. According to their data and the fantasies that were playing out, Barcelona offered Juventus a Griezmann-Dybala swap deal. Later on, the authoritative Fabrizio Romano denied this information. Moreover, Diego Simeone said in an interview with Marca that he wants Griezmann to achieve success in Barça. Is it a direct allusion to all negotiations reaching a deadlock? We will continue to monitor the saga with the departure of Griezzy. Next up, we have a breakthrough in the transfer story of Raphael Varane to Man United. According to the latest information from Fabrizio Romano, the Frenchman conveyed to the management of Real Madrid his desire to leave the club and try a new experience that he wants to have in the Premier League. Raphael claimed that he was satisfied with the offer of Manchester United and he would wait for the completion of negotiations between Real Madrid and the Red Devils. Madrid wants to sell the player for at least 50 million euros, according to Guillermo Dominguez. And now we have something on the fate of Eden Hazard, which can change dramatically this summer. According to Football London, Chelsea wants to return its star to Stamford Bridge 2 years after his leave. Real Madrid and Eden Hazard himself are not against this turn of events. Hazard will ask Paris to release him, and the Merengues are ready to sell the winger for a good price in order to improve their financial affairs amid the coronavirus crisis. According to rumors, Chelsea is ready to shell out more than £70 million for Eden. It seems to us that Florentino won't refuse such an offer. What do you think of it? In Israel, the Bloomfield Stadium hosted a friendly match between Barcelona and Real Madrid legends. Los Blancos beat the Catalans with a score of 3-2. In the 27th minute, Ronaldinho opened the scoreline, taking a decent penalty. The equalizer was scored by Pedro Monitis in the 42nd minute. 3 minutes later, Alfonso Perez brought the Merengues forward. In the second half, Joffre made the difference by taking one back, but Ruben de la Red netted the winner in the 70th minute. The main star of the evening was Ronaldinho. He had an impressive performance even at his 41. Most of the tweets were about the Brazilian. ESPN FC paid attention to the celebration of Ronnie, whilst Barcelona spoke about the love for Ronaldinho from the whole world. The most striking episode of the match could be Ronnie's goal from the center of the pitch. In the 7th minute, he tried to throw over the goalkeeper of Real Madrid, but his shot ended up higher than expected. If yesterday L'Equipe told us of Ronaldo's possible move to PSG, today, according to their publication, Cristiano's transfer to Paris Saint-Germain is unlikely to take place. His transfer depends on the fate of Kylian Mbappe. Paris doesn't intend to let the striker go to Real, which means that this summer, there's no point in waiting for Mbappe and Ronaldo to make unexpected actions. Should we believe L'Equipe this time? PSG is close to signing Paul Pogba. This is a real bomb of a deal. Canal supporters really surprised us with their bustling insider. Negotiations between PSG and Manchester United are gradually moving forward. The main issue is the amount of the transfer. Paris believes that 50 million euros will be enough, but in Manchester a different opinion arose, at least 70 million euros, even despite the fact that the midfielder has only 1 year of contract left. In case PSG does sign Pogba, he is gonna have the third highest salary at the club after Neymar and Mbappe. It all looks like a FIFA game, friends. PSG wants to buy literally everyone. Friends, we invite you to watch a new video on our Bahamas project. There we sorted out who will be stronger in the new season, Barcelona or Real. Check it out by yourself. It was Football News. Have a good one, and see you in a bit.